Hey campers, you know it's weird? Having something like marble hornets be represented through a beat as funky as this. Oh yeah. It's like having a deranged zombie serial killer be represented through 80s hair metal. Holy shit, you will not believe it! Yeah, so as it would seem, horror and rock and music generally go hand in hand a strange amount of the time. But I'm not talking about real movies today, no. I'm talking about something far less important. That's right. Creepypasta music. No, really. This shit is its own entire genre of music. Fuck. And no, I'm not gonna give Lavender Town its own segment just because it's the only actual music-based creepypasta on the list. And I mean that. Now, where did this all come from, you might ask? To which, I'll tell you. The answer's pretty simple. As soon as creepypastas started to become mainstream, songs started being made about them, alongside many other things. But now, to begin with, we have to start off with the most famous song of all in creepypastas, Lavender Town. Fine. Lavender Town Syndrome is an ancient creepypasta about an ancient game in which a song in a town drove kids to end themselves. That's it. Have a listen to the song, see if you kill yourself. Now, it's a little off-putting at worst. Like, the more I listen to it, the more I get into it. And maybe that's just my appreciation of ghost Pokemon talking. Which, by the way, when we're getting the ghost type evolution, like, I've already got the stone for it. Here, I call it the Cinder Stone. A remix of this song soon released alongside the pasta itself, usually incorporating the other, better creepypastas like Buried Alive, which, I'm going to tangent here, really is just better. The pixel art told me as a kid, you see that hand? You see that? That could touch me? Yeah, as a kid, I was definitely afraid of being touched by white people. Like, the Lavender Town Syndrome was just a fake news report. I can do that myself! Following Lavender Town, though, there aren't quite as many pasta-related songs. Mostly for them being not music. I wrote this script while I was still sick with a fever, and I think it actually cooked my brain at this point. So, let's start off with the most overrated thing on this list, which is actually a steep competition. It's Jeff the Krill! So what's there to say about Jeff the Killer that hasn't already been said a million times by a million different people? Well, the songs are kinda mid. I don't think that one's been said before. There is, quite frankly, a metric shit ton of these songs, and I'm willing to bet that they are all going to be terrible. But let's keep an open mind, and we'll go look at the official one, shall we? I fucking hate saying this, but this isn't actually that bad. It's got no lyrics. It's good. It's got the right fit. It fits. It's nice. It's good. It's too good. I'm taking it. I'm gonna put this in here. Okay, second song, and I already have a gnawing sense of dread. Not for any good reason, mind you, but this song came out 2 years later and has over 16 million views. Now you might look at that and say, hey, came out later, has more views, those are steals of quality right there. Oh, you poor naive soul. This is closer to being the 5th horseman of the apocalypse. Or 6th if you count Conquest, but only weirdos count Conquest. Hey, wait. This is also just instrumental. Did I miss a memo somewhere? Are these not allowed to have words? You know what? Whatever. This song's forgettable, and Stabby John gets covered in piss halfway through. There's gotta be something better out there. I mean, songs without lyrics are so blasé, you know. So let's do some digging on my computer on the internet. Urethra. I found one. Okay, let's just skip forward here and... How the joke? Yep, alright, yeah, I think I've seen enough of Jeff. Let's move on. Does anyone actually think about Eyeless Jack? I know it's a weird out there question, but I never actually knew the full story. Even as a kid, anyone I asked, nobody knew. But you know what? Just out of spite, I'm not gonna read the story. Fuck it. I'm gonna see what I can gather just from the songs that we can listen to. And you know what? I don't have high hopes, but we'll see how it goes. Song 1, here we go. You know what? No. No, we've peaked. We've peaked. This is it. It's over. But you know what else also peaked lately? That's right, Smile Dog. Oh, what a transition. That was smooth. With the revitalization of Smile Dog lately from this analog series, it's back to being good. It's good. I like it. Now, before I actually went in and actually researched for this video, Smile Dog was the person that I thought was the least likely to have a song based around him, because, like, the fuck you gonna write about? He's just a dog, isn't he? Now, as it turns out, he most certainly does have songs about him, but they are a far howl from the quality of the other songs. And, no, there really is no other way to say it. These have major edgy furry energy. And you might say that I'm crazy, or that I'm projecting somehow, but you look at this PNG, you look at that, and you tell me I'm crazy. Hi, Editing Devin here. I just want to say I'm sorry. I learned after the production of this video that this was not an original Smile Dog song. That does not change what I'm about to say about it. But I just want you to keep in mind that when I was listening to it, I thought that this was an original one. Hey guys, pause break number 2. Because this song isn't an original one, and because Universal Music Group is a giant bunch of pussies, I can't actually play it. Which you might think is strange, that you can't talk about and, like, critique music. Especially because, like, you know, you would think that you would need to be able to play a song so that you could talk about the song. But no. Now, it's not too far to say I have some issues with this one. Now, before I actually talk about the critique, throw me a bone here and sit and stay while I try to tell you my bias. When I was a young boy, I unironically listened to this kind of thing a lot. But don't worry, I'm reformed now. I found a new band to hyperfixate on. So, yes, because of my bias, I hate to say, I could actually see myself sitting through this one were I a couple years younger. The chorus goes kind of hard. Sue me. The rest of the song kind of sucks though, so let's see what we have in the back of this Macy's catalog. Jinx X Fate's Smile Dog song. It's charming. End of statement, I guess. It's amateurish, sure, but come on. I can't be mad at a video with this description. It's like seeing my son. I'll tolerate him unconditionally. Even if he is a raging disappointment. Wait, he got married? When did that happen? Oh, where do we go next? From a genuine wholesome moment. Oh shit, I know!
Oh, fuck, that's because I wasn't supposed to add the cheese sauce yet.
Huh. You're a freak if you liked that. Abandoned by Disney is not only old and popular enough to have a FNAF fan game made out of it, but is also old and popular enough to have a remake of that FNAF fan game made out of it. A true mile marker of success that I can never hope to achieve. And maybe it should fucking stay that way. That's right, I'm pissed off this segment. Okay, already starting off poorly, most of these songs are just renditions of It's a Small World, which, sure, I guess fits the criteria, But they're different fucking things, guys. They're not the same story. And no, I'm not gonna be playing any of these renditions, because while he might have been abandoned by Disney, I got a strange sixth sense that I will be reamed by Disney if I do. Getting back to the real ABD, I did manage to find this. Wait, those bastards tricked me. It's just Small World again. I'm over it. Like, what happened to my voice? Well, not to feel like we've completely wasted our time here, I'll show you the other thing that came up when I searched this. A random Little Big Planet 3 video. I'll give it to you. Watching this was the weirdest I felt all of today. Hearing distorted music tracks while Mick and Cheese over here badgers freshmen for a hug, all while random cutesy Little Big Planet icons pop up is an experience I simply cannot describe with words. Oh wait, yeah I can. What the fuck? Oh, are you curious why I started the segment angry? I don't want to talk about it. But you know what I want to talk about even less? Sonic.Exe over here. This thing is a pile of garb. It's bad. It's awful. I cannot feel the sunshine. It does not brighten my day. And that concludes my segment on Sonic.Exe. Thanks for coming. Fine. You know, I guess I gotta give more attention to the little shit that single-handedly ruined a generation of pastas. But I'm not fucking happy about it. You wanna know the real tragedy here? All of these top search results are from the past 3 years. I'm moments away from breaking down in this chair. Fine. Starting off, we have Play With My Balls. I don't fucking care.
So many souls to play with, so little time, not long till I find you. Run for your life, you'll be mine.
Hey guys. For like the third time this video. What the fuck? I've seemed to notice a trend where the more I dislike the original story, the more that I like the music tracks based about it. And I'm not sure which deity I've pissed off to make that happen. But I'm sorry. The intro to the song is fine. Like, it's kinda whatever. But then the actual, like, rhythm hits and it's like, boom. Oh shit, this is a song I could see playing in Sonic. It fucking works. Why? I feel oddly hollow. Like, I want to hate this section. I want to hate it so much. But funnily enough, I have more journalistic integrity than most actual journalism sites. Well, shit. I guess we gotta keep going then. The second one I found was 8 minutes. No! Yeah, we got here. This one's bad. I want you to know that during my initial reaction, I sat wide-eyed and mouth agape in shock. And you know the worst part? I still don't know if this was supposed to be a joke or not. Like, my faith in humanity says that no one could legitimately write some of these bars and be being serious. Who would write that while putting this PNG on screen? Oh no, it all makes sense. Alright, so the stats for Sonic the Executive are looking pretty good so far, with probably one of my favorites, and definitely one of my most hated. So let's see where this final song lands us. Just kidding. That one's just a remake of a song. Let's move on to the real final song. Gotcha again, dumbass. That's a remake of a remake. Let's play the real final song. There is no real final song. It's only this.
Listen up, here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world.
You don't know. We're done. We're done. Channel's over. I'm moving to the woods. Bye. I forgot him. You might notice everything looks different. Initially, when I was filming this, I was like, hey, you know what'd be cool? For the Slenderman segment, why don't I go out in the woods to film? And all was going well, until I remembered that I lived in Florida, and it's 85 degrees out there right now. You know, I always liked Slenderman as a kid. Not as much as some people out there, mind you, but he was up there when I was young. As a plus, he's also the easiest to emulate. Just scroll some shit in a page and stick it up right there. Boom. Instant immersion. But now there's another part to this whole thing that is personally bugging me. See, when I started writing this whole script as a whole, it was all just a way for me to talk about Madame Macabre. Just because I thought it was funny that the one woman I had a crush on as a kid sang about Among Us a couple of years later. But, after I looked into it a little more, neither of the people who had songs that I was going to talk about, neither of the songs were about Slender Man. I don't know how I didn't realize that beforehand, but oh my god. Wait, no, I've got it this time. See, the song I played at the start here was Madame Macabre's To the Ark. To the Ark is a Marble Hornets reference. Marble Hornets had cinder blocks in it. Cinder blocks break into powder, like cocaine. And cocaine is white! It's like Slender Man! I get it!
I don't get it.
Alright, now back to actually talking about music. To the Ark is a fucking bop, and I will not hear otherwise. And acoustic. Now, I know that I started this off saying that both the people I was gonna talk about, the songs weren't about Slender Man, but they both do. The other one was CG5, who I forgot had a song about Slender Man, mostly because the entire beat sounds like it's a plunger attached to a yo-yo. Ooh. And we're done. Just like that. I know there's like quite a few like widespread creepypastas that I didn't actually look into, but this is all that I can handle for now. If y'all want to see more of this, let me know. I'm down to do more. I like doing this setup more than the other way I had, but if y'all like the other way better, I'll go back to doing that. Doesn't really make much of a difference to me. Just being able to be out here is a lot more fun. Oh shit, you know what I forgot? This video is going to have one of the longest behind the scenes. Here's the link for that, by the way.